Just before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is the best way to buy any Rocket League items or credits on any platform and at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. Make sure to go and check out their website using the top link in the description and use code TXE to get yourself 3% off your order. In this series, I have 30 days to trade from nothing up to the titanium white Dominus, and this is day 3. By now, we have a decent inventory and we've made a ton of profit, but the white Dominus is worth 50,000 credits, so we still have a very long way to go. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you are enjoying the series, and let's get into the first trade of day 3. Okay, so we're going to be starting off the episode with an inventory value of just over 6,000 credits, which is actually really good for episode 3, but right now I have so many items in my inventory, I am going to be trying to sell them on in this episode, and in the first trade, I do manage to sell my grey zombas for a 20XX pink zomba, and also a hypnotic non-crate exotic, that actually adds up to over 700 credits, and the zomba was only worth 400, so that was a really good trade, and I also do manage to sell on a fennec in this trade for 350. I was looking for the middle value of 400 credits, but I wasn't able to find it, so I thought, you know what, let's just sell it on for the minimum value, not waste any more time, because I've got so many items, and it's going to take a while to sell them anyway. Typically, when I need to sell on a load of items, I'm going to start off with the ones that are the easiest to sell, the items with the highest demand. This just means I can clear them out really quickly, and then after they're gone, I can focus on the harder to sell items. It just allows me to manage my inventory a little bit easier, and it should lead to a little bit more profit overall. I was able to sell on my 20XX for 100 credits and 2 non-crate exotics, which you just saw, which adds up to roughly 300 credits, but I just wasn't able to sell it for pure credits, so I took that offer, and that should lead to save me a little bit of time as well. And then also I'm picking up a cobalt octane 100 credits below the minimum value, and I should be able to sell it on really easily, at least for the minimum value of 400 credits, and get 100 credits profit. And I actually managed to sell on so many items in this trade. It saved me so much time, you guys have no idea. I was struggling like mad, and then this guy came along and bought basically all of my items for 2,000 credits. I believe I let him underpay by about 100 credits, but overall it's worth so much more, and it's going to save me so much time. So that probably is one of the best trades in the entire series. I now have more credits to work with, and I can go and underpay for some more items. I was also able to pick up a black OEM. Now recently, I'm not going to lie, this item has been near impossible to sell, but its minimum value is 1,100 credits, and I'm paying just 700, so it's a massive underpay of 400 credits, and yeah, it is going to be extremely hard to sell, but if I do manage to sell it on for the minimum value, I will be getting 400 credits profit, which is insane. And I get another really good trade here, back to back, buying a black grip stride inverted for just 850 credits. I believe the minimum value is around 1.5k, 1.6. I'll put it up on the screen right now, but that was again a massive underpay, which was genuinely insane. And then I actually sell on both the black OEM and the black grip stride together for 2,500 credits. I believe I let this guy underpay yet again by about 100 or 200 credits, because my items are so hard to sell, and also he is buying 2 items, so that will save me a lot of time. But we just got so much profit, probably over 1,000, well, definitely over 1,000 credits with those 2 items, which is actually mad. I then go on to buy a couple of painted octanes, 100 credits below each of their minimum value. That should lead to another 200 credits profit. Octanes have a really high demand, so I'm always going to be buying them. Pretty much in every episode, you should see me buy at least 1 or 2 painted octanes, and hopefully sell them on pretty quickly, because they are just so easy to sell. So if you are looking for some really quick and easy profit, buy and sell painted octanes. And also zombas are so good for making profit. I'm always buying and selling these items, and I'm usually underpaying by 100 credits. I've just underpaid there for the forest green zomba by 100 credits as well, and I'm also selling on my crimson octane here for 850 credits. I actually got pretty lucky, because a couple hours after I sold it, it went down in value by 100 credits, and I'm actually selling it here for the middle value, which I rarely ever do now with painted octanes especially. But yeah, I was really surprised I was able to get that trade. That is some more credits into my inventory as well, and we are still clearing out the inventory, which is really good. And I'm just doing a really boring basic trade here, I know, just selling on a non-crate very rare for 30 credits, but all credits add up, and I believe most times when I start nothing to something, I'm using non-crate items. So they are really good for making profit, but when my inventory gets to this size, I don't really need to trade with them anymore. And also those Volkswagens in my inventory, they're a little bit useless because they're so hard to sell and they're not worth a lot at all. They're just sitting around for now. Another item that is really good for making profit is the titanium white zombie. Again, it has quite a high demand, but it is actually a little bit hard to sell right now, but that means loads of people are quick selling it. So I was able to buy it there for 1.6k. That is going to be 200 credits below the minimum value. I should be able to sell that on fairly easily as well for the minimum value of 1,800 credits and get some more profit into the inventory. And then another pretty basic trade, just selling on my sky blue octane for the minimum value of 700 credits. I was looking for the middle value like the crimson octane, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find it, so I just sold it for the minimum value, which went on to save me a little bit of time. If you are struggling to sell an item and you're looking for the middle to max price, just drop down. It will save you a lot of time, and you can use the time that you've saved to buy more items below their minimum value and continue to make profit. I was also able to sell on my forest green zombie for 400 credits. Again, I can't really sell zombies right now for their middle value because the credit demand is so high. Not many people are looking for items, which just makes them that little bit harder to sell, but I was still able to get the minimum value fairly easily, so I can't really complain with that. And then also I do pick up a grey octane. Now on my RL garage listing I was saying 250 credits, but unfortunately it had dropped down. So when I got into the trade, I was only really willing to pay 200 credits, but luckily I had the Volkswagens which I could add to the trade. They weren't selling at all and they're not really worth a lot, so I was able to get rid of them there, clear out my inventory a little bit, and now I can just go back to buying a few more items, such as this lime Draco. I'm paying 150 credits below the minimum value. Right now, unfortunately, Dracos are pretty hard to sell, so this probably wasn't a great trade in the long run, but if I still do manage to sell it on for the minimum value, I'll be getting another 150 credits profit into the inventory. I do also manage to sell on the white zombies for the minimum value at the time of 1,800 credits, again getting some more credits into the inventory. But right now, unfortunately, I'm still stuck with a few items that ideally should be gone by now, including the forest green tunica, which just is not selling. I can't get it sold for the life of me. I'm really trying, but nobody is buying it. So what I'm doing in the meantime is buying and selling other items, such as this black standard, underpaying 200 credits, which is actually a really good trade. And then I can go on to sell that for the minimum value and make 200 credits profit. And right now, standards are actually pretty easy to trade. They've been a little bit dodgy in the past, but right now they are pretty stable, so I'm going to be trading with those more and more over the next few episodes as well. And then I also do manage to pick up a white fennec for 200 credits below the minimum value. Again, right now this item isn't that easy to sell, but I usually can always sell it on for the minimum value regardless of the amount of time it takes me to sell it on as well. And then I am also getting rid of that black standard for 2.2k, getting another 200 credits profit into the inventory. We've made a ton of profit in this episode. It's probably been one of the best episodes in the series so far. I know that's not that hard because we've only had 3 episodes, but yeah, the inventory is looking very solid. And at the end of the episode, the inventory is worth almost 9,000 credits, which in 3 episodes is very good. That's almost 3,000 credits every single episode, and if I continue that, then we're averaging around 90,000 credits a month, which is almost double the price of the white Dominus. So we are definitely making some really good progress. But anyway, thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Make sure to comment white Dominus if you made it this far. Let's go for 100 likes, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Me